Hey there, folks, and welcome back to the final episode of the Mono White Tokens deck. My name is Thelona, and I made some changes because the deck, as last video showed, had a weakness for enchantments. So I did a little bit of tinkering, testing, failing, retinkering, and I think I got a little bit closer of a balance of what I want to try to do. So most things are the same. Serene Steward is in, actually, since we gained so much life. A copy of this doesn't sound like a bad idea. It's a 2-drop, so I mean it's a creature based on a Catcher's Monument. And based on a Catcher's Monument once again, we have Feldar Cub, which works with Cat Lord as well, and destroys an enchantment. Notice that there's not much trouble versus Mardu vehicles. It's a little close, but we can usually just push right through with our life gain. So Feldar Cub to deal with that. It's a creature, it synergizes. It's an unusual ad, I'll give it that, but it's in here. And I took out the Aether Sphere Harvesters because they were of questionable use. And I took out Gideon of the Trials. I also took out the Anointed Processions for Oketra the True and something else. Archangel Avacyn. So, you know, those decks that are just scorched earth and want to destroy everything and watch the world burn, well, let's add some more invincible through these two. You know, Oketra gets some tokens going again, and Archangel Avacyn makes sure they stay going. And then with that, I switched out the Blessed Alliances for 2 Dawn Dusk. I figured that ought to do well. The curve's all over the place and switched up, but whatever, it's good to go. I'll see you in the games and we'll see how the changes really kind of affect things. And then you can decide, did you like the previous version or this one? So, see you there. Alright, we're against Olaros. Didn't even catch the rank. Whatever. Okay, so we have some early game interaction sort of thing, and when I say interaction, we're not interacting with crap. But we can try to get Bygone Bishop down. Well, let's go with it anyway. Let's see where we land with this. Drop our cat and say go. The cat always seems to muddle things up for her opponents, so I'm perfectly happy with dropping it. Find out what kind of deck we're up against. It's a Renegade map. Okay. If we're against the Pia's Revolution deck, we are going to destroy them. Just saying. Alright, let's send in the one cat. Go, cat, go! Go, cat, go! Unless it's Revolt. I mean, there's that too, but I mean, we'll see how we do. I want to aim to get Bygone Bishop down before Thalia, but we'll play it by ear on turn 3 on whether or not this is actually an aggressive deck that we have to watch out for. So our opponent is in the think tank because 1 mountain and 1 renegade map is a decision. Okay, red-black. Starting to lean on aggression a bit. Well, we'll know what one of their cards are, at least. They're Mardu something or other. Something playing this slowly and kind of leans to Mardu control, I suppose. There's our Catcher's Monument. Alright, cool. Well, let's send in the 2 points. If they want to deal with it, then fine. I don't really care. Twin Bolt. Doesn't bother me that much. Okay, so potentially attempting control. Either way, we're going to drop a Catcher's Monument. That was a pretty good draw to kind of blow up our field here. And if we draw a land, we can play 2 creatures, or we can play Saram's Expertise and 1 creature. Can kind of decide how to go there. Expedition Envoy. That's whatever. Okay, so they are a deck that does something. Oh, Catcher's Monument, you are so useless right now. Okay, so I'm going to Bygone Bishop. Put that out. And send in this. Might as well. I should have probably just sent in that. But whatever. Okay, and let's put out the cat. Gain some life. So we're at 22, so if he wants to send some sort of beats, like trying to get Cultivator's Caravan swinging at us, don't even care. Unlicensed. Okay. Well, that's the unlicensed out of the way, and into a Renegade map. So, 1 mana, basically also available. And our drop is another Anointed Priest. That'll cost 1, that'll cost 2, so sounds good to me. Let's swing in because I don't care. See what our opponent decides. They say they're gonna take it. Alright, so let's play the Anointed Priest for 1. Gain some life. Play Thalia. Gain some life. And you can sit with your 2/1 for a century. While he's trying to play the removal game, we've got a board that's growing a lot faster than his removal. Indeed. Veteran Motorist. That's a whole lot of we don't care. Because we're coming at you. And Master Trinketeer. Which, again, we don't tend to care too much. Angel of Invention, which we cannot cast because lands don't exist. Alright, well, I mean... Swing! Taking it all. Probably not a bright idea. Because if we get a land, it's going to hurt. Basically, Angel of Invention comes down, and we slam them. Smuggler's Copter. Uh-huh. Scrap Heap Scrounger. Yep. And that's his entire hand, and it probably wouldn't be that prudent to swing. But we probably got this. There's our land. Okay, so let's take a look at this. He's got no cards in hand. We need to get 6 points in. He's got 3 blockers. 1, 2, 3. That's simple. No additional plays, and stuff. Swing! You're dead. Alright, well, I mean, he'll figure it out eventually. Eventually. Maybe. I'm starting to have my doubts. Yeah, huh? This is interesting. This is where we want to have chat and just say you're dead. By the way, you're dead. This is a good reason for chat. Maybe he'll figure it out. Maybe he's got something to... No, he's got nothing. He's dead. And there we go. All right. Was there any new cards involved in that one? I think that was all just the ones that were previously in there. So that's a standard match. Okay. So let's move on to the next one. Alright, we're in the mirror match, and apparently it's bugged the text on his name. We're on the draw, not with that. Sure. So speaking of mirror match, just played a mirror match effectively against another tokens deck. We both got Ormondal out and we couldn't kill each other. The opponent had long conceded, the actual player. It's just like, well, I'm going to take my win and just not block. And it was just like, this is going to go on forever. No, just no. No. It's like a half hour in and no chance that anyone's going to die. Alright, so our opponent's got something or other. So let's just swing in for 2. If they care about Kithion, so be it. They do not. Alright, do you care about him now? No. So turn 3 Aketras, turn 4 Caracal. Sounds pretty good. Turn 5 Emblem. Please die at that point. Pummeler? Yeah, that's not going to do it, buddy. Not going to do it. Not at all. Now, this also depends on how he plays his stuff. So we're going to play out that, and yeah, that's basically what's going to happen, buddy, but I kind of wanted you to just take the damage first. AI's decision is that Invincible is worth it to block. Oh, fine. Do I care about Kithion? Or do I just move up? Move past him. Let's move past him. Gets a pummeler off the field, I'm fine with that. Let's get the monument down instead. If he's got a Rex Sage, I will be sorely pissed off, of course. So let's see how they go with this. Second main. Into Copter. Copter's fine. Alright. Well, Caracal, go! Yeah, that's kind of nice. Can't do anything. Take some damage. Oh, that's pretty solid. What's their play now? Does it change our game? Probably not. Another pummeler. Well, pummeler's not going to do it. Pretty explosive draw, I'll say. Something else? Come on, AI. Figure it out. You can figure it out. Long Tusk Cub. That's fine. My kitties will trump your kitties, so I'm cool with this. Although he does have 7 energy. Jeez. Does that make anything relevant here in that case? Alright, you do your loot. That's fine. Tossing a land. Well, yeah, you definitely have plenty of those. Starting to think the emblem is still just as good. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Let's just drop the emblem. Looks good to me. So he can pump this 3 times, making it a 5/5. If he were to block this, he would take 6, 7, 8. Still pretty solid. And we gain a ton of life. In which case, Selfless Spirit might actually pay the ultimate price. Not sure. I mean, it might be worth it. Do we need Selfless Spirit in this case? Yeah, he's going to have to do all the chomping. Let's just do this. Sure. I think the Caracal is far more important here. Get his life total way down. And we still got some guys. So our aggressive start has not yet yielded full results, and he didn't spend his energy. Harness Lightning, because that's why. Oh. So how do we cover 6 damage? This is going to be a crew because AI did not. AI, don't be unpredictable like that. That's just not cool. That's a thing. It would return Selfless Spirit on the Dawn version of it and Kithion. Both are pretty good in that case. Still swing in. Swing in. Dusk away his copter. Get him down to 2. His copter's out of the way then. And then we have more fuel. Then our Bygone Bishop is quite effective. And then we've got the long game. And all we have to do is get him 2 points of damage in the long game. So it sounds good to me. So we got our Dawn. Does he still have fuel? This thing's not really big enough yet. It is a thing to concern ourselves with, however. Post play is a lot of mana into a Virtuous Gearhulk. Oh my god. That's big. And now he's got 2 blockers. Okay, so we got Sacred Cat. So we don't really have time, or do we? We have time for Dawn. Yeah, we have time for Dawn. And then how do our plays go? 1, 2, 3 mana. 4, 5. And then we've got a just stupid sized board state. And we can just stay back. Sounds good to me. Let's Dawn. Take the turn off, Dawn, and get our stuff back. And you guys just stay put. And this damage that he's got here, no big deal. Another Long Tusk Cub. That energy count, though. He's leaving it. A lot of it. Larger than life. What are the side effects of that? It does gain trample. Okay. So this is a lot of damage. And we're going to just throw everything in it. 10, 20. Yeah. Yeah. Woo! The energy's gone. Handwell Militia Captain. Okay, so let's start our order with Bygone Bishop. This is a very good set of things here. Selfless Spirit. Then we'll have clues to back us up. Militia Captain. And I'm really focused on life gain at the moment. Call me crazy on that one. Okay, so how many creatures in one turn? 5, 6, 7, 8, 8. All right. Well, that got interesting really fast. We got a bunch of clues. And we just need to do 2 damage, which we've got in the air. So there's that. And we can just block everything and drop Selfless Spirit if we absolutely have to. Just whatever we have to do. Thriving Rhino. Thriving Rhino gives how much energy? 2. Not enough. So this board state is all mucked up very quickly, I might add. Dusk to Dawn thing might have actually panned out perfectly. And you don't want to attack anymore. That's right. This guy's going to get beefy. If he's got a fog, it's green. It's green. Strom's expertise. That's solid. Solid enough for me. Strom's expertise into Kition. Bam! This guy's huge. Take that. So just for spite, I'm basically going to send this in case he wants to. Although it is a good blocker. So let's just send in the amount to provide lethal. That was just some fun. Okay. Disfigured name of me. Clearly. Okay. Told you the name was all bugged out. All right. Well, that was tense, and I think we're going to call it there. I'm working on a deck for next week, or when I say next week, probably whenever I put it out. I'm so far off schedule. Kind of a toolbox stack. It's just I got to make sure all the right tools are in there. And that's where I'm at with it. And I hope you enjoyed this one anyway. This one seems to have gained a little bit of survivability, and the decks that have all the tricks are less tricky. So there's that. All right. Anyways, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.